That is true. I had the great good fortune of winning 5 championships in 9 years professional sport, and it was a great honor. And sport has clearly shaped my life. Whether I chose to have it be so or not, it shaped my life in every form. And it's just been a wonderful, wonderful experience all along the way. The people you meet, the circumstances you find yourself in because of sport, and the various conversations you have with people in all parts of the world because of sport. I'm here today to talk a little bit about how we can work together and engage others to participate in this corporate social responsibility. And I think it's important to start by recognizing where we are in the world. Wall Street greed had triggered a corporate financial contagion on a global scale, and it's brought the financial markets to its knees in virtually every country in the world. Corporate insiders have been taking profits on complex derivatives that very few of us can even understand. And that has brought a lot of suffering and financial freefall. And many corporations right now are having trouble just standing on their feet, let alone thinking about corporate giving. So we face some real challenges with regard to corporate social responsibility. On the other hand, we have people like Warren Buffett and Bill Gates, who are amongst other philanthropists around the world, who are giving billions of dollars to charitable causes because they've amassed great wealth. But they're private individuals, and they have that capability. They're not corporations. The reality is, some corporations give because they feel that it's an opportunity to have a tax write-down. They're making lots of money. This will solve a problem for them. On the other hand, the PR department may have convinced the corporate suite that if, in fact, they leverage some sponsorship or some corporate giving, that will be a lot of goodwill that will come with that, and that should increase recognition, sales, and effectively something akin to a sports sponsorship, as Mr. Hudruj mentioned. Associating the values of sport to one's brand is a powerful marketing communications tool when properly executed. And this can be exercised in reverse as well. That is to say that an athlete or a team can associate themselves to a charitable cause and deliver equal amounts of respect and approval for their commitment. As an example, following his bout with cancer, Lance Armstrong, the multiple Tour de France winner, caused tens of millions of dollars to be channeled towards cancer research through the creation of the Live Strong wristband. A very simple wristband, but tens of millions of dollars found their way to cancer research. The reality is, and this has been discovered by more and more corporate leaders in recent times, as mentioned by the head of Anexim and also by Mr. Hudruj, being a good corporate citizen is very good business. And consumers are looking ever more closely at this, and they are voting with, as they say, their pocketbooks. They are going and buying products and services from those companies who are respecting the fact that they accept their global market share along with their social responsibility in the world. And those who are part of what we call this charitable awakening stand out because the management considers sales and goodwill as equals when approached from the view of the longer life of their enterprises. 25 years ago, McDonald's Europe embraced a program that we designed to teach thousands of kids across the continent the lifetime sport of tennis. As the coaches crisscrossed Sweden, Norway, Denmark, Holland, Belgium, France, Austria, over 2 consecutive summers, more than 20,000 children were taught the basics of a sport they could play at any age, at any competitive level. This program wasn't a cash contribution to a charity to deliver the benefits through sport, but it was very much a form of charitable giving, and it delivered in equal measure to the sponsor, in this case McDonald's, as well as to the children who attended the clinics. And the afterglow of that gift has been felt literally for a generation, as in those children who participated in the clinics still think fondly of McDonald's, and many years after the program is completed, as they become adults, they take their children back to a company that they respected. Several international sports federations have charities they contribute to or their own foundations, but there are really very few that are focused on a broader approach. They're focused more on their own sports, and that's that's admirable, but what we want to see now in this world of change is that we, in fact, see a revolution in that regard. We, corporations and federations, can do more, and we needn't amass billions of dollars as Mr. Gates has done. Just a Drop is a water charity that I'm proud to be a board member of, and with approximately $2 US per child, his or her family can access fresh water for a decade and more. And as we all know, fresh water is life, and tens of thousands of people have been impacted with these small gifts of $2. It takes leadership to achieve success on the sports field, and in the same manner, it takes leadership in the corporate arena to commit to adding a budget line item for charitable giving. The benefits, morally, socially, and with regard to sustainability, are extremely powerful. Last year, the Goal for Peace president, Mr. Vermeeren, spoke at this forum, and he and his organization concerns itself with contributions of $1 per goal scored in soccer matches. And as the momentum has gained, it's become a powerful force for change, and that's why so many famous athletes and personalities are attracted to this program, lending their names and their support in raising awareness. Our mutually shared world, having been shaken through financial markets, is ripe for a reordering of priorities, and we truly stand at a crossroads. The greed culture that has been around for some time has had its day, and the pendulum is now swinging back across to the other direction, where we're all encouraged to do our part to support and uplift others in whichever way we can. So Peace in Sport really needs our support to rescue the children, our future generations, through sporting initiatives. And as we saw yesterday, and as we're hearing amongst our colleagues as we discuss these things, it's really having an impact on children. And of course, which of us is unwilling to give these poor souls, these children, a chance? Those that are touched by Peace in Sport initiatives will remember these gifts that sport gave them through this honorable activity, and they will carry this forward in their nations as they grow and become leaders in their own countries and in their own activities. And clearly, the investment made in these children through sport will reap huge profits for us all. So this is what the Peace in Sport Forum means to me. It's an opportunity to change the course of heretofore abandoned children from one that led down a road to man's continued inhumanity to one another, to a higher road that leads to a way of thinking and acting that establishes a new mindset and that strives for peace and wisdom in generations to come. So the opportunity is here, it's now, and with your presence at this forum, I truly believe that we can make these changes as we go forward, God willing. All corporations and international sports federations alike can strengthen their social identities, reap volumes of goodwill in the eyes of their followers through their support of peace and sport programs. Peace and Sport needs all of us to be as committed as its patron, His Highness Prince Albert II of Monaco, and its management team under the guidance of Joël Bouzou. They need us to take the message back to our parts of the world and to enroll all of those that each one of us can influence, that they, in fact, will swell the ranks of its patrons and its supporters and its ambassadors. Every financial commitment, small or larger, is most welcome and will be put to good work in redeeming these lost generation of children across the world through the multiple benefits of sport. Thank you all very much for your kind attention.
Thank you, Ron. Thank you very much.